Panhandle Panthers at the 2-yard line to end the first half of play. With our score, the Panhandle Panthers in this Class 2A Division I bi-district ball game with a commanding lead of 39-0 here at halftime. We'll be back for our halftime here on 106.1 Flip FM.
It's more than a job. It's a way of life. When your livelihood is at stake due to the markets or Mother Nature, you need a risk management strategy. Asseter Insurance Agency and Floydada can provide risk management strategies through their multi-peril, livestock, and crop health lines. They utilize the latest technology, providing customers instant access to their policies anytime and from any turn row. If you'd like to discuss strategies to protect your operation, call Tim, Tanner, or Callie at 983-2511. Asseter Insurance, Ag Risk Specialist and Authorized Armtech Agent.
Everybody knows that regular physical activity helps contribute to healthier, longer lives. But did you know that involvement in high school sports delivers a wide array of non-physical benefits as well? People who play competitive sports in high school demonstrate more confidence, leadership, and self-respect. Student athletes manifest stronger peer relationships, higher self-esteem, and have a closer sense of family. McCoy Gin is proud to support Floydada ISD and its student athletes. McCoy Gin, ginning Floyd County cotton since 1925.
Texas means a lot of things. Here at Happy State Bank, we think it can be summed up with one word: community. With roots dating back to 1908 in Happy, Texas, we've grown to 60 locations from the Panhandle to the South Plains, the Hill Country, Dallas-Fort Worth, and in between. You'll find us doing what we do best, serving our communities. With financial offerings you expect, with genuine, know-you-by-name service that leaves our customers smiling. From community to community. Learn more about us at happybank.com. Member FDIC.
When we moved to Texas, we were like fish out of water. We didn't know anyone in our neighborhood until our Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent came to the house. She was so helpful and reassuring, a friendly face with that Texan hospitality I'd heard about. When we purchased a Texas Farm Bureau insurance policy, we knew we were making the right choice. We knew our family would be protected.
Call us today at 983-3777 to see if you qualify to save up to 40% on your auto insurance.
Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Back here at Younger Field, Nick Long and my daughter Molly Jensen with us here at halftime, where Floydada is down by a score of 39-0. Well, the UIL invites everyone to not miss the football state championships that start on Wednesday, December the 15th at AT&T Center in Arlington, Texas. Ticket information and more can be found on the UIL website of uiltexas.org. And I'm telling you, I can testify. I've been to one of the state championships down in Cowboy Stadium, and it is really something to attend, and hope someday, if you're an avid high school football fan, that you will be able to be down there for that. Well, this is the first round of the UIL playoffs, the bi-district, the first round, and Floydada here in this 2A Division I game are down by a score of 39-0 to the Panhandle Panthers. Floydada, the first time they had the ball, ran a 3-and-out, and Panhandle quickly went to work, and Landon Hack scored his first TD of the night on a 2-yard run. And then he ended up scoring a total of 4 touchdown runs of 54 and 28 yards in the first half, and added a 1-yard run in the second quarter. And then the last touchdown by Panhandle was a 21-yard pass to Brookshire that scored. And also Brookshire scored the 4th TD of the night, and he scored on a 2-yard run early in the second quarter of play. The winner of this game we'll move on to the area round, and we'll play the Cisco Lobos or the Haskell Indians as they are playing tonight. Cisco, the favorite in that ball game, and so we'll see who comes out the winner of that. You can hear the results of that game and a whole bunch more on the West Texas Friday Night Scoreboard following our broadcast here tonight. Well, the Floydada Band is down on the field, Molly, and let's go down there and pick up a little halftime music of the pride of the Whirlwind Country, the Floydada High School Marching Band. So a saxophone player was playing the solo, standing right on the tee of Tulia at midfield.
Escape the prisons. They used their magic to transform themselves into rivers. The Mother Act ensured the people would always have water for the crops. To this day, the mighty rivers still flow.
Floydada Band performing here at halftime of this bi-district game in Tulia. Performing here at
Whirlwinds, clap your hands, stomp your feet, and hit the beat as the band exits the Floydada fight song.
But now they are marching away from us and playing towards the visitor stands where Floydada is, their fans are here tonight. Molly, I thought that was a good halftime show by the Whirlwind Band.
I did too. I remember I have fond memories of being in in the stands as a student in Floydada High School, and the band always kept us, up on our feet.
Well, it is something special. And, Floydada down 39-0 here, Molly, in this first half of this bi-district ball game. We talked about it in the pregame that they earned to this playoff game here tonight with that dramatic finish against Hale Center last week. And there's no doubt they were the big underdog coming into this game here tonight. But I still think this is important that you make the playoffs. And I think it's great for for the players, the fans, and the band to all get to experience what is a great thing in Texas to be a part of the playoffs.
Absolutely. And, we've come off we're still in COVID, but unfortunately it interrupted some of our games. And so these students, they may have missed a year due to COVID, that they didn't get to experience this. And so I'm just happy for them that, yes, while, it may be kind of tough in the locker room right now looking at the scoreboard, you're absolutely right. They did fight hard to get here, and I know Floydada is still extremely proud of them.
Well, there were two dinners for the Whirlwinds this week. The Baptist Church fed the team and the coaches on Wednesday, and then the Serrato sisters hosted a meal down in their private venue that a lot of the Whirlwind parents, I think. I'm not for sure how that all came about, but, that's got to be special for these kids to receive that appreciation they did this week.
Absolutely. And I'm sure, it's just been exciting there's been a lot of new this year, a new coach, a new stadium to get to play in, and so I'm sure these athletes are just so excited about the year, and they've represented Floydada well. I personally am proud to be a graduate of Floydada in 2004, and I'm extremely happy for the town and these students with all the beautiful facilities that they currently have and are getting in the future. And that makes me even more proud to be from this school.
Well, Molly, I think great things are ahead in the football program. There's 5 seniors that probably will play their final game here tonight. And there's 2 starters on each offense and defense that are seniors. And the rest of this ball club is back in 2022.
And so, having this game as experience for them, that's just going to drive them next year, that they're going to want to be able to get back to this point and have, this leadership of getting to be here and getting the younger kids, back to this point to work hard next year.
Well, you coach, and they're going to be more used to Coach Compton than they really haven't even had a full year of being around him. And I know that you and Mom, who, by the way, that is the other person of my favorite supporters of me broadcasting, and we've had many discussions and about my excitement to be able to work with J.R. Compton. I broadcast him in high school in the early 80s when Hale Center made a pair of state semifinal runs back-to-back. And it's a young man. I got to know him at his teenage years, and somehow J.R. and I have kept in touch all through the years of his career of going to Clarendon, to Hereford, to Plainview, to Coronado. And when I found out at the first of the year that Dr. Gilbert Trevino and the board had hired J.R. Compton, I knew that we brought a great guy to come into Floydada. And I don't know if you know this, Molly, but he said on the Lubbock TV station when he was hired that he was going to see if he could turn the Floydada Whirlwind into Haboob.
And hopefully he can. And yes, I have known about your excitement about him. You were pumped when you found out about the hire, and I think you were also a little pumped to get to broadcast and call games in the beautiful Charles Tire Stadium, who is a dear, dear friend to our family. So I know, this year's just been special for you as a broadcaster, getting to get to know this coach again that you got to call his games many years ago.
Well, and the cherry's on the cake tonight, Ma, that you're sitting here beside me, and you've done a good job, young lady, which I knew that you could, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. The Whirlwinds got a deep hole they're in right now, and if anything, I would think right now J.R. Compton is simply challenging his team. Let's finish the fight.
I feel like he's probably quoting a movie right now.
Well, he did. He quoted the Whirlwinds when we were beaten decisively in the last non-district game of Lion King. Do you remember this line when it was said in Lion King, Molly, that he said that you can either face adversity or you can run from it? And the team and the Coach Compton and everyone, they elected that night they would not run from adversity. And I don't remember when that was in that movie. Do you?
No, I don't recall it either, but we should go back and watch it.
We should go back and watch it. Well, the Panhandle Band concluding their halftime entertainment real quickly. Basketball season, the Lady Winds are already off to a 1-1 mark. They lost to Sundown, a team in the top 20 in the state. They lost to them last Saturday, 43-39 at home. A very well-played game by both. Then the Whirlwinds, Lady Winds came back on Tuesday and beat the Crosbyton Chiefettes 50-36. Now, they were scheduled to play Olton today, and I have not heard from anyone if they did. If you do know of any results, if they played them earlier today or if they're going to play tomorrow, somebody text us at 806-543-1752. That's 806-543-1752 if you know exactly what the Lady Winds with their game with Olton, if it is still on or they're going to play tomorrow or whatever. And so we wish the best of luck to the Lady Winds this season. By the way, that roster includes Danielle Sabala, who is a junior, and Allison Romero, a freshman, Layla Burks, a junior, Caitlin Ramirez, a freshman, Aaron Trevino, a senior, Sierra Snowden, a sophomore, Celeste Wickware, a senior, and Soraya Wickware, a freshman, and the head coach is Adam Zapata, who's had a lot of success over at the Whirlwinds, and he's moved over to the girls' side this year to coach the Lady Winds. Best of luck all season long to the Lady Winds. We'll talk more about Whirlwind basketball when it is official that they start playing basketball, because they have to be eliminated from the playoffs. It's not looking that good at this time, but down 39-0 to the Panhandle Panthers. And so anyway, we'll see if we hear from somebody and what happened with that game with Olton. It was scheduled for today. Everybody, we'll be back in just a moment for the play of the second half in this 2A Division I by-district game. Floydada trailing to Panhandle 39-0. Back right after this on 106.1 Flip FM.
We moved to Texas. We were like fish out of water. We didn't know anyone in our neighborhood until our Texas Farm Bureau insurance agent came to the house. She was so helpful and reassuring, a friendly face with that Texan hospitality I'd heard about. When we purchased a Texas Farm Bureau insurance policy, we knew we were making the right choice. We knew our family would be protected.
Call us today at 983-3777 to see if you qualify to save up to 40% on your auto insurance.
Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Celebrate savings this month at Napa. Pick up diesel exhaust fluid, Blue Def, $12.49. Napa Antifreeze Coolant, orange full strength, just $10.99 a gallon. Green full strength, $8.99 a gallon. Or extended life antifreeze, $8.99 a gallon. And get it done with the Napa Oil Special, just $19.99 for the 5-quart jug of Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil. This month only at Napa on the Rawls Highway, Floydada.
When you're hungry for a taste of Texas, only your local DQ has the burgers, blizzard treats, and
Well, welcome back here to Younger Field. Nick Long and Molly Jensen with you tonight here on the first round of the UIL state playoffs. And we are getting ready to start the second half. And we know some people are listening to us by some text that we have received and just heard from somebody. Don't know for sure who it was, but the game with the Olton Phillies tomorrow will be at 1 o'clock. Scheduled to have played them today. And looking at the schedule, this was a home game, so I'm going to assume that the game tomorrow between Floydada and Olton girls will be at 1 o'clock at Whirlwind Gym. Encourage you to get out and support the Lady Winds and also the Whirlwinds when they start playing basketball. KFLP will have the broadcast this year with Randall Sims handling the play-by-play, and I'm not sure exactly when KFLP will pick up their games, but they will do a great job, I know, of bringing you basketball this season. Well, Floydada to kick off, and Molly, you're finally going to get to see Leo Mendoza, the mighty freshman kicker, to kick it off for the Whirlwinds.
I was really looking forward to this.
Well, the young man has had himself a great second half of the year. He kicks the ball away, and it is fielded at the 25. And on the return is Preston for Panhandle out across 45, and he gets out to about the 47-yard line, and that's where Panhandle will have the ball first and 10 at their 47-yard line.
His first game that he got to play in whenever and the video was streaming, and I was watching that night, and I don't know who was more excited, you or Coach Compton. I mean, hands were up, and your voice was like, everybody was excited for the freshman kicker that he had made the kick.
So, Panhandle with the ball, and Landon Hack keeps the ball and crosses midfield and gets down to the 40, a gain of 13 on the first down carry here to start the second half of a play. Dropping back, Hack, and he throws deep, and it's caught by Nick Mize. Beautiful pass in stride, and he catches it for the touchdown. And the Panhandle Panthers have now extended their lead to 46-0. And that is the first TD catch of the night by Nick Mize. And Panhandle scoring there on a 40-yard pass play. And now trying the extra point is Hack. Ball is placed, kicks on the way, right-footed kick, it's good. It is good. So the Panhandle Panthers come out and score on their first possession on a 40-yard pass to Nick Mize, and the extra point kick is good. Timeout on the field with the score, Panhandle 47 or 46, and the Floydada Whirlwinds 0. Back right after this on 106.1
Texas Plains Federal Credit Union is here to serve you. Personal service, better rates on loans, and higher return on your money. Go to TexasPlainsFederal.org and find out why member-owned is better. Texas Plains Federal Credit Union, here for all your financial needs.
Texas Plains Federal, come see what we can do. We're just plain Texas, just like you.
Member NCUA.
When it's time to choose who will gin your cotton, you want a gin that will put your needs first. You want Barwise Gin. Owners Chance and Trina Cornelius are proud to offer quick turnarounds and the best seed prices in the area, all with a focus on great personal customer service. Try Barwise Gin and see the difference. You'll be glad you did.
Hi, I'm Chance Cornelius, and we welcome the opportunity to earn your business. Stop by and have a cup of coffee or give us a call at 806-983-2737 to learn about the Barwise difference.
Save at your...
Back here at Younger Field, Nick Long, Molly Jensen with you as Panhandle just kicked the ball out of bounds. And Molly, another possession that Panhandle scored to extend their lead to 46-0, and it was Hack again on a beautiful pass.
It really was, and I just wondered if, you had mentioned earlier he's playing so many positions tonight. I wondered if he suited up and just stayed at halftime and marched with the band.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me. He is that gifted of a young man. Here's a short squib kick, and it's picked up by Ty Henderson, and Henderson to about the 37-yard line, and that's where the Whirlwinds will have possession at their 37-yard line. Molly, you're in a small school out in Fort Sumner, New Mexico, and lots of times in these small schools, there's always, occasionally, somebody comes along like Landon Hack that can just about do it all.
That's right, and in a small school, you've, you just do as much as you can, as much as you want, as you can participate in. And so sometimes, yes, that just means that you have to take on more than one role. So Panhandle's very fortunate to have him. What is he classified as?
He is a junior. We were covered up by the PA announcer there.
So they're fortunate to have him for another year.
Another year, they really are. I mean, there's nothing that you can't say good about this young man. Quarterback, he plays linebacker on defense. He handles all of their kicking, punting, kickoff, extra point kicks, and I'm like Molly. I wonder if he even played in the band at halftime. Floydada gained 5 on that last carry by Mendoza, and Floydada's got a 2nd and 5, down and out, and the pass player on the far side by Reyes, and
that was a good, solid pass by Glasscock.
Sure was, and short of a first down by 2 yards out to the 46-yard line, and that's where the Whirlwinds will operate. They're still on their end of the field here with 10:46 to go here in the third quarter of play. Handoff right side. Here comes Alvarado. He lowers his head, and he moves it to the 50-yard line and makes a first down.
Good for the Whirlwinds.
It really is, as they pick up a first down here, and they're right at the 50-yard line on the bottom of that big maroon T that their logo out there on midfield. So here comes Floydada, and see if they can keep things going here. 3 wideouts flood to the right side, and Glasscock in the shotgun, drops back, throws deep down the left side, and the receiver is tripped up.
There is a flag called.
And no doubt this one's going to be pass interference on the Panhandle Panthers down at the, let's see where they will place it. They will step off yardage from the line of scrimmage is what they do, but it will be an automatic first down.
And it was a good tackle on Panhandle, because I do believe we would have caught that ball.
Well, I agree. It was a well-executed play by the Whirlwinds. So you think a little cheese wore off that time?
Maybe so.
Maybe so.
The salsa was also very hot, and so.
Here's Floydada, new set of downs at the 35-yard line of Panhandle. 10:15 to go here in the third quarter of play. Glasscock drops back, sets up a screen, and it's caught by Alvarado, and he is dropped at that point. Boy, Panhandle showing a lot of discipline on that play. It was evident the way Floydada was letting the linemen bleed through. They were setting up a screen, and Panhandle didn't bite on it. And a couple of players stayed where they were supposed to and made a loss of nearly 3 yards on the play. And Floydada's got it at Panhandle's 38.
And you talked about earlier the size advantage. It does seem to come into play for Panhandle. They are just that much, it seems, a little bigger than us.
Here's a pass down the deep side, far side, and falls incomplete. And the receiver intended there was Rocha, I believe, and racing down the sideline, and it falls incomplete. So now Floydada's 3rd and 13, and they're at Panhandle's 37-yard line. Floydada has been in Panhandle territory. This marks the 4th time of the ball game. The deepest they got was to the 18. See what they can do here. Draw play, and running up the middle is Alvarado, is that Alvarado or Mendoza?
Yes, Alvarado.
Alvarado, and he crosses the 35 and gets to the 32, short of a Floydada first down.
But he kept fighting for every extra yard that he got.
He really did, and that's his trademark, the way that Isaiah Alvarado has run hard for the Whirlwinds this year, and he is the player that saved the day last Friday at Charles Tire Stadium when he intercepted the pass at the goal line. And we were fortunate enough to get to talk to him after the game. 4th down, let's call it 6 for Floydada at the 33 of Panhandle. Glasscock airs it deep, looking for Trevino, and another flag comes in. And we may have another pass interference on the Panhandle Panthers. And let's see as they discuss this, as the receiver and the defensive back, they got tangled up there. Now 3 officials are in on the discussion, and let's see what they are going to do, if they're going to call the pass interference or not. And I'm telling you, both sides are just standing there looking at the official that is going to the 32-yard line, and they're going to step off 15 yards. Well, Molly, we're beginning to get a few breaks.
That's right. Well deserved. The Whirlwinds need it.
As they are down at the 17-yard line now of the Panhandle Panthers with 8:26 to go here in the ball game. Rocha going wide right, 2 receivers to the left. And Glasscock, quick pitch to Alvarado, going around the left side. He gets inside of the 15 of Panhandle and is going to be run out at about the 11. And so he's going to gain approximately 6 yards on that carry. And now 2nd down. And, he may have gained about 7. So they're down at the 11. They need to get to the 8. So let's call it 2nd and 3, Floydada. Deepest penetration the Whirlwinds have made in this playoff game here tonight in Tulia. Wideouts to each side, 2 of them to the right. Alvarado in the backfield with Glasscock. Slot to the left, now moving to the right. Glasscock drops back, looks. He throws across the middle, and it's incomplete by Rocha, who ran down and in play and was just across the goal line, and it falls incomplete. So very close for Floydada. And that stops the clock with 8:12 to go here in the third. Down 46-0, and now a 3rd and 3 situation. See what J.R. Compton wants to do here, if he'll throw to the end zone again or focus on getting the 3 yards for the first down. Interesting situation here. Again, Alvarado, the lone setback, and a quick pass right side to Reyes. Reyes spins off of a tackle. He gets the first down. Or let's see, no, he did not. He crossed the 10 and got to the 9. And he's going to be short by a yard. What a run there, Molly, even though it was just a couple of yards, but he could have lost yardage, and Reyes got out of trouble.
He did. 1 yard for a first down. That's all the Whirlwinds need right now is a first down.
And they're going for it here. The ball is inside of the 10 of the Panhandle Panthers. They'll need to get right at the 8, so a yard and a half is what the Whirlwinds need right here. Glasscock, pass to the left side, and the pass is incomplete. Intended for Aiden Trevino as the pass falls incomplete, and Floydada is going to be stopped at the 10-yard line. Well, it was a good-looking drive, Molly. 9 plays on that, and the Whirlwinds moved from their 37 and down to the 10 before they were stalled out.
It really was.
See what now the defense can do is Panhandle starting at their 10-yard line with a 46-0 lead over the Whirlwinds. Give to Preston going around the right end and across the 10, the 15. He does a spin and gets across the 20 and makes a first down run on first down. So the chains move for the Panthers and gives them a little more room to operate. The 21 a lot better than the 10-yard line when you're backed up. New set of downs. Give straight ahead. Preston breaks off of one tackler. I believe that it wasn't Brookshire, it is Preston. And Preston across the 25 and gets to about the 28-yard line, about a 7-yard gain there on that first down play. Well, I'm feeling a little bit of nippiness here. It's supposed to have gotten down to around 40 degrees or lower. And so
I'm feeling it's lower.
Yeah, I think it is lower. Here is Hack with a deep pass for Brookshire down at the 30-yard line and just threw it incomplete. Got another text, Molly, and Officer Ramon. Chief Ramon says hello to us. So good to have him listening to our broadcast here tonight. And everyone that is with us here in this by-district playoff game. Third down and about 2 to go for Panhandle. And the give is to Preston. He breaks outside and crosses the 35, still on his feet to the 40, 45, and he's down to the 45-yard line of the Floydada Whirlwinds.
Great tackle by...
I think Rocha was the one. Cooper made the tackle there. But what balance there by that running back of breaking off that tackle across the 40, Preston. And finally, it was Jason Cooper that brought him down. Dropping back. And Hack wanting to go deep and throws. It's caught by Brookshire at the 10. Sidesteps a defender, and he's in for the touchdown. So now Panhandle really beginning to run up the score and throwing with yet a 46-0 lead and still throwing the long passes. And now Panhandle has a 52-0 lead over Floydada. And Hack will try the extra point kick. And the ball is placed, kicks on the way, and it is up, and it is good.
They are definitely, all their cylinders are working. What are you saying?
That's right. This Panhandle's a very good ball club.
They are very good.
So that last touchdown pass from Hack to Brookshire, and Panhandle extends their lead 53-0. We'll be back with their kickoff right after this on 106.1 Flip FM.
Apparel, livestock, and crop health lines. They utilize the latest technology, providing customers instant access to their policies anytime and from any turn row. If you'd like to discuss strategies to protect your operation, call Tim, Tanner, or Callie at 983-2511. Asseter Insurance, Ag Risk Specialist and Authorized Armtech Agent.
Everybody knows that regular physical activity helps contribute to healthier, longer lives. But did you know that involvement in high school sports delivers a wide array of non-physical benefits as well? People who play competitive sports in high school demonstrate more confidence, leadership, and self-respect. Student athletes manifest stronger peer relationships, higher self-esteem, and have a closer sense of family. McCoy Gin is proud to support Floydada ISD and its student athletes. McCoy Gin, ginning Floyd County cotton since 1925.
Back here at Younger Field, and Floydada now down 53-0 to Panhandle with 5:57 to go here in the third quarter. Kick to Saul Reyes, and he returns it out to about the 23-yard line, and that is where Floydada will have possession. We got a few more texts in, and let's see who all we heard from, Molly.
Oh, I was just going to say we appreciate the compliments on Facebook. Thank you.
So, those were comments on Facebook. It wasn't the text that come in.
No.
All right. So, Floydada first down at their 25-yard line. 5:49 to go here in this third quarter of play. And the give, I think the time was Mendoza, who is in the ball game, and Mendoza lunges at the line of scrimmage, and no gain on the play for the Whirlwinds. Well, stay tuned to the West Texas Friday Night Scoreboard following this broadcast. They'll have the scores of all of the games across Region 1. And at this point, Panhandle with a very comfortable lead of 53-0. And more than likely will move on to the area round. They'll face the winner of either Cisco or Haskell in the area round next week. Floydada with the ball, and the give to Mendoza. Breaks off of a tackle. Across the 30, 35, and out to the 39-yard line, and a first down for the Floydada Whirlwinds. What a tough run there, Molly, by Andres Mendoza.
And I really believe they're buying into that Hawaiian saying that all the coaches had on their shirt. They are not giving up. They are still giving it their all.
Kalia Uamawa, and that is for perseverance to set the standard. And all of the coaches, and matter of fact, it's all across the athletic area there at the Floydada High School. And Glasscock dropping back, throws deep, and it's incomplete. Saul Reyes was the intended receiver, and well defended there by Rocha of the Panhandle defense. So the clock stops with 4:18 to go here in the third quarter. And 5 yards was stepped off against Panhandle. Well, it's an automatic first down. I didn't see a flag. Did you?
I did not.
And I don't know if there was a pass interference or what. I didn't see the call from the official, but Floydada has got a first down at their 47-yard line. Handoff around the left side, and Alvarado, the ball carrier, and Alvarado is dropped for a loss. Back at the 41-yard line. So Whirlwinds now facing a second and about 17 situation. We are sitting tonight right under the speaker of the PA announcer, and it's kind of been hard to get crowd noise in here tonight because when that comes in, it just totally blows the sound here in our coverage. So here is a fake to the running back and gets the ball to Reyes, and Reyes gets it to the 40. And really no gain on the play, and third down and about 17 needed now for the Floydada Whirlwinds, just inside of their own 40-yard line. Clock ticking down to 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. They'll put three wide receivers out to the right, one to the left for the Whirlwinds here. And a timeout has been taken by Panhandle with 2:44 to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this time.